You'll hear several voices throughout the video. The first one is Vicky's, who is a black woman of a caramel complexion with high cheekbones and a big smile. When she talks about her own experience in a club, we don't see her dancing, but instead we see snippets of the performers in the show. The second one is Ingrid McKinnon, who's the rehearsal director. She is a black woman with shoulder-length hair and wears a blue t-shirt and pearl earrings. The third one is Mademoiselle Ginger. She is a white woman with long ginger hair held in a high ponytail, and as a performer, she wears a red velvet jumpsuit and knee-high black boots. The fourth voice is Chanel Clemensons. She is a black woman with a shaved head, and as a performer, she wears black trousers, a striped black and white vest, and gold earrings. When we hear them, they're speaking sometimes in the moment as part of an interview, or sometimes as voiceover, while snippets of performance show on the screen. There are 3 other performers: Sichofe Atta, also known as Sheila, who is an African-British female. She wears orange dungarees with colourful rectangular patterns. Diana is a black woman wearing an orange top and grey leggings. And Habibat is a black woman wearing a black vest with yellow collar and sleeves. Vicky will describe the performance space as part of the video. The Uchenna way of moving is informed by whacking, house, vogue and West African dance. They are all full body styles that enable people to see the music that you hear. The body moves together with the beat. Whacking involves mainly the arms, which moves as if whacking or hitting things away. House is a street and club dance style that involves creating shapes and patterns by throwing and sliding your feet and legs mainly, with the rest of the body following. Vogue involves placing, framing and presenting with the arms and hands and using the torso. West African dance is a polyrhythmic dance style, which means the upper and lower body dance to their own separate rhythms. The result of the different parts coming together creates something that is grounding and always connected to the floor. These different styles are brought together through some contemporary dance elements which add fluidity and expressiveness to the mix. Close up on the groove neon sign. Habibat's intertwined hands separate and meet above her head, and she brings one down and forward slowly, palm to the sky.
My name is Vicky Bokri, and I am the founder, creative director, and choreographer of Uchenna Dance. We're a dance company that believes that everyone should have the opportunity to experience great art, and we do this through the medium of dance.
Habibat dances playfully right in front of an audience member who laughs. Mademoiselle Ginger closes her eyes. Chanel strokes the rim of her hat.
This production is called Our Mighty Groove, and it's all about the first time that I went to New York and I attended an underground house club. I really try to take people on a journey. All of the concepts, all of the ideas that I have are things or moments in time or experiences that I have personally been a part of. I had my back up against the wall for like 2 hours in this club because I just felt really intimidated. I wanted to dance, but I was just already telling myself I wasn't good enough. And I had something like 4 moves that I could remember, and I just started doing them on a loop. And it was just 4 moves, but these performers, these dancers, and they were just, different ages, they weren't all professional dancers, just gave me so much love and encouragement. I felt like Janet Jackson.
A wrist gets stamped, like in a club.
From the get-go, there's no seating. You walk in to an open space. It's a club environment. I might be a performer and you might be an audience member, and you don't even realise it until the piece starts to unfold.
Audience members dance with the performers.
Those people that start off being freaked out, by the end of it, they didn't want it to stop.
Ingrid.
Well, the movement vocabulary in this piece is comprised of about 5 different styles, being African, house, voguing, contemporary, and whacking.
Mademoiselle Ginger throws her arm, fingers like claws.
So I specialise in a style called whacking, which is a style from the 70s, done to disco originally. It wasn't called whacking when it was first made up, because it was just made up naturally, because it's a street dance style. But eventually it was renamed whacking because there was all these arms whacking. So yeah, that's how the name came about.
Her arm whacks with each percussion crush.
So 1 minute they're in a contemporary mode, and the next minute they're in an African mode, and then the next minute they're in a whacking mode. The audience is constantly left, or literally on the edge of their feet. It brings energy that you couldn't imagine.
Chanel walks the runway.
My character, she's very bold, confident, just I've got it going on kind of thing. But in real life, I think there's elements to me that are like that, but I am not like that at all in my real life. But this one is.
Points at Ginger.
Her character is.
Yeah, I think it's different for me, but I think that's why this experience is great, because we've all come from such different backgrounds. For me, it's very close to my real club experiences and how I am in the club. So for me, I'm so enjoying bringing that to the theatre instead of just to the club again. So in this piece, my club personality is allowed to exist. And that is more than fabulous for me, definitely.
Sichofe drops frantically, windmilling her arms.
When I was a performer, I realised that when I was working with the not-so-nice choreographers, my performance, how I felt about myself, it was just really bad, it was really low. And I one day just thought, if I could turn that around to make everyone that I connect with, everyone that I work with, whether you are a dance enthusiast, you have 2 left feet, you're training to be a dancer, or you're a professional, if I can make you feel great, if I can make you feel good about yourself, everything that we do together is going to be amazing. Fierce, fabulous, and free.
The screen goes black. Cast: Sichofe Atta, also known as Sheila, Chanel Clemenson, Diana Igbokwe, Habibat Ajayi, Mademoiselle Ginger, Gerard Martin, Fabio Felipe. Creative Director and Choreographer, Victoria Igbokwe. Producer, Grace Okereke. Lighting Designer and Production Manager, Pete Ayres. Composer, Kweku Acht. Musical Sample, Fanfare for Space by Kevin MacLeod. Rehearsal Director, Ingrid McKinnon. Rehearsal Assistant, Joe Molyneux, Rachel Valance, Jordan Lapper. Costume Designer, Ayana Boache Fokirdos. Filmed, edited and directed by Anton Califano. Original research and development supported by Arts Council England, the Association of Dance of the African Diaspora and Sadler's Wells. The piece was presented as part of Sadler's Wells event Wild Card, Between the Lines, curated by Victoria Igbokwe at the Lillian Baylis Theatre in 2013. www.uchenadance.com. Arts Council England logo. Video produced by Movement in Media for Uchenna Dance.